Hello, folks, and welcome to Drinking with Andrew. Currently in my kitchen at the minute because I'm just making dinner because I am, as always, terrifically late and behind schedule. But there you go. Feliz Navidad, Merry Christmas, all these good things. Because, as always, it is Christmas. And we say welcome to Phil Higginson, who was the first person in the chat. And so far, the only person in the chat. Have we got anyone else? Come say hi. Don't be shy. While I dish up my hastily prepared ready meal. Not Chinese, Korean tonight. Hello, Ali. Nadala Clowen, indeed. My pronunciation was almost right there. Definitely not Chinese tonight. Hello, Chris. I am the #1 bookseller, as eBay have confirmed. Email to me. No pictures. What pictures are you looking for? Naked pictures? Need a different channel for that. If you are, subscribe to the Money Mental UK OnlyFans page for that. Merry Christmas, Kev. Right. Let's get in. Not even done the intro yet. This was super well prepared. So I will put that on now. While I sit down. Let's get the intro on. Which is apparently now under media assets. I appear to have no sound, which is annoying. I have no clue how to put it on the Mac either. I hate Macintoshes. Where the hell is the sound here? Wi-Fi? Oh, I know what I need to press. It's on the keyboard. Sound is at full. Right. So why am I not getting any sound at all? Merry Christmas, Linda. Glad to see that you can see me. How is everybody? You can hear me, that's great. I just can't hear anything on this computer. I rebooted it. It's probably trying to connect to my earpods. Oh, I hate Macintoshes. Anyway, entertain yourselves while I eat some Korean chicken. I will drop a link in the chat in case anyone wants to pop on. Hello, Shane. I just go by host now, do I? Okay, so Tesco's ready meals, not as good as Marks and Spencer's ready meals. Link is in the chat if anyone wants to pop on. I will be eating some party food later after I've got the cider. So I figured out what the hell's going on with the sound on this. Maybe it's in the settings. Audio. Speaker. All right. Got the right speaker. Test. No, it's Speaker's definitely working. Let's just be a problem with my StreamYard settings. Hello, Ross. I hope you're well. I've got a new laptop. I bought in Costco on Black Friday. I haven't taken it out of the box yet. I'm hoping to get it set up as soon as I get time. Time is proving to be a difficult commodity to get hold of at the minute. Yes, the link is in the chat if anyone wants to come live. And entertain the crowd while I am eating my food. Mm. 15%. That's 30 days last week done. But are you the #1 bookseller like I am? I sell more books than Music Magpie, apparently. With all the books, not even a patch on me. Have we got any of the top 1% sellers in here? Would be interesting to know who's performing in what category. And sell for books for money. Oh, you do need to sell it for money. My Korean chicken tastes a lot like beef, so I may actually have got beef. The Koreans eat beef. Top 1% in British coins, very good. Ross has put the bad joke in. I won't repeat it, you can all read. Well, I've had an okay December so far. Business was switched off September and October largely. November got back into it. Money started coming in. A bit more money's coming in December so far. Do need to make a bit more so I can pay warehouse rent. They get upset if it doesn't get paid. Oh, you've hit £100 then, Ross. It wasn't a bad ready meal. Right. There we go. Food has been consumed. Plug in. Probably going to lose some power. Evening, Mr. Mandry. Right, let's get some squash. Oh, I haven't even got cider in this room. So unprepared. As you can see, I still have removal boxes around me. Still not fully unpacked yet. Hoping that'll be done within the next 12 months. Rumour has it, Mr. Mandry is about to come live. True story. And here he is, Stu Mandry himself is live. Welcome, Stu.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Mandry. How are you?
I am absolutely fantastic, and yourself?
I'm very good, thank you. How is the world of selling fossils?
Fossils are, it's an old time religion and business, and rocky and cliffy.
And the t-shirt designing, how is that going?
That is going fantastic. Did you see my new designs? I don't think you have you?
No.
Obviously, they're in the washing machine. So I've had to put up with just some regular. Am I forwards on your screen or backwards? This is odd. Oh no, I'm looking at the YouTube. YouTube is fine. It's just StreamYard shows us backwards. I haven't tried this setup before. I'm surprised it works. How is Mr. Ross today?
I'm very well. I've been enjoying my emigration from Scotland to Milton Keynes.
Excellent.
I need to remind that monumental chap to book his hotel for his visit to Milton Keynes. I keep forgetting to remind him of that.
I also remind that Welsh chap about the Hitchin meetup.
That is already booked and sorted. The accommodation is secured.
Did you get a good price?
I used my Premier and business account to secure a like 50 quid a night or whatever it was.
Excellent. I think I got £40, 45 and £50, which was excellent.
So yeah, I am looking forward to going to Hitchin and making a drunken fool of myself.
Yes, that is the intention, I believe.
There is another big occasion before then, though, the Q4 after party in Manchester, possibly on the 24th of January. I may be slightly wrong with the date there, where I will also be getting drunk for two successive nights.
We'll give you 4 weeks to recover.
Yeah. 4 weeks to recover from the shame and embarrassment.
Oh dear. Are you enjoying your new premises?
We have got some issues and some repair work underway at the minute. It's a bit different to living in a brand new house like I did before. And
character, you mean?
And more costly.
Yes.
So I'm currently sleeping in the front room because my bedroom was the scene of a flood.
I've been having similar problems. I believe. Yes, can you see the large stain on the seat?
Yeah, I'm familiar with how those look. I've got one of those as well.
Before it looked like a large stain, it looked like the Niagara Falls. It was hoofing it down straight on top of my sofa, which was excellent. And it done that while I was working away, so I couldn't have done anything about it, which was lovely. It then came through in the kitchen area through the light socket, which is safe. It's already blown one of them.
I'll turn on the light.
So, as you can imagine, I'm living in one of these posh brand new places as well.
Yeah, I've got to give £500 to the insurance company to fix the damage, which they estimate is between £1,000 and £1,500. And they were going to phone me today to arrange it all, and they haven't phoned me today, so I'm super happy.
Luckily, I have a landlord that's supposed to be sorting it out. However, to cut costs, the gentlemen that he hires to do it are inexperienced, shall we say. or after a few more tins, I could probably use a fair bit more colourful language as to their skills, as they have done the same repair about 5 times. And, well, I say repair, they have done things to the roof which have not alleviated the problem. But I do not see a beverage in your hand today, Mr. Andrew. Ah, there it is. Oh. Is this a game of Dobble that we have won?
Have you got a Thatcher's Gold as well, have you?
Indeed, look at that.
I have actually, I did actually buy a crate of Stowford Press today because that was cheaper in Tesco.
Stowford Press is very good.
But I've still got the Thatcher's Gold to finish.
Well, they never had my inches a while back, so
awful stuff.
Oh, I like it, but
too sweet.
They did have Thatcher's Gold, which was quite cheap, and I will drink it out of bush until I had one tin, and then I realised I actually do like it as well.
So. It is £11 for a crate of Thatcher's Gold in Wales, so I went for the Stowford Press instead. It's 1% to be £11.
At the moment, if the price point is good, then it's all nice, unless it's got funny looking fruits in it or something.
I didn't have the opportunity to import any cider from England, so
I think it's going to be more costly for you now. Is the journey longer?
The journey is longer, yes, and the trips are less frequent as a result. I would like some mulled cider. I haven't seen any mulled cider anywhere to buy.
I have seen it a few times. I think I've bought it before. I'm very disappointed. Warm, weak cider isn't really. If I wanted that, then I'll go to a rubbish pub. I've tried that mulled wine stuff before. That's a little better.
I don't mind the mulled wine.
I've decided to put my camera today on a tripod because I've got a new thing which my monitor sits on, which means my camera would be up here somewhere looking down, and it got very, very dazzled by the top of my head. It seems to be framing reasonably well. Apparently I've managed to not get any plushes or Christmas lights in the frame at all. Oh, bugger.
Have you purchased a tripod because you are compensating for other things?
No, I have about 84 tripods. I don't actually collect them, but I do have a range of telescopes, which would make Patrick Moore very jealous. Well, if he was still alive. And I did have a range of cameras before smartphones sort of like outstripped their capabilities and price. I think I've got, I don't know, I've got a tripod which costs more than most bloody phones knocking around here to put my big scopy thing on, which costs a bloody lot of money as well. However, I live in a flat with no garden, so as you can imagine, the amount of use I get out of it is minimal. Excellent purchases. However, if I lived where you were, I expect I would probably use it a lot, as you have nice dark skies and a coastline.
Yes, I use mine to admire the coastline as well. How far is the beach? The beach is a couple of meters, maybe a little further. It's a 2-minute walk to the bottom of my street, and my street is not very big.
Unless it's stormy, and then it's a lot closer.
And I bet Phil has not been able to stalk my address yet.
I have indeed. I think I've got a bunch of satellite imagery.
Jesus Christ!
I watched Mr. Hayden going up and down your driveway the other day to help you move a few heavy things.
A fridge freezer, and then that was it. He was done in.
Yeah, it's a very big heavy thing. I could tell from lip reading that he was not impressed with the weight of the appliance.
He didn't get to see what he was getting into before accepting the offer.
That is a very, very astute plan.
I just said I've got a fridge freezer that needs moving. Evening, Porky. I'll put the link in the chat.
You did not mention it was the size of the ones they use in Sainsbury's.
It just about fits in the gap. I actually ordered it before I measured the gap, and then I measured the gap afterwards, and I was like, "Oh, good, it fits."
A lucky accident.
Here's my out of office on. It's been on all week, Ross. I do not tend to work much of December because I don't believe in working in December. I've got some party food later for the party as well. So I hope you bought your party food.
Yes, I have a bag of crisps and a bag of Frazzles and lots of sweeties.
I have got 3 random things that I have no clue what they are because they were reduced in Tesco's.
Yeah, I used to buy a lot of reduced stuff from Sainsbury's, but they got this new rule in now, haven't they? Apparently someone has worked out how to encode a barcode so that they can stick it onto products and make it go through the self-service till as a reduced item. So they now have a block on all orange ticketed items such that the supervisor must come, verify that it is indeed a reduced item and manually put in the codes themselves, which makes it very laborious.
Well, that's ridiculous.
It is. I can understand the reasoning, but
they all put it into these too good to go boxes now as well, which annoys me because I can no longer buy food for 9p 2 minutes before the supermarket shuts.
Although you can buy it for 8p brand new if it lost its vegetables. Yeah. I understand a lot of supermarkets are partaking in this loss leading event.
There were a lot of 15p vegetables. I could have had potatoes, carrots, parsnips, broccoli, sprouts, all 15p each in Tesco's.
None of Morrison's were at one point doing it free, which is a very good price. I don't know if they had any restriction to that. So what would be the protocol for free? If you go in there and pick it up and walk out, are you shoplifting? Because you wouldn't have to go through a till, surely, because you don't have to.
Where is the food free?
I think Morrison's were running a promotion on it as being free at one point in the week.
8p in Asda. Don't have an Asda. Prestatyn has got Tesco, Marks and Spencer's, Lidl, Iceland, and Aldi, and that's it. That is the only choices I've got, unless I go to Real. But I'd rather get genital herpes. In fact, I probably will get genital herpes. I have ventured to the Sainsbury's in Flint before and decided that was also a genital herpes causing location.
Ross believes it will be a civil matter. However, it's not theft, is it? If you're walking in there and you are, the rule, if I remember rightly from my law studies, was it's offered to treat when a price is put on a product. So if you go into a shop and it says £1, although there are other laws that say it's misleading if you then get to the till and it's £2, the price ticket on something is an offer for you to make an offer. You know what I mean? It's a suggestion. Although when you go into a shop, the understanding is that is the price you are going to pay. But through that law, they are offering it at you for zero money. So you give them nothing and walk out with it. The contract is confirmed, surely. Unless it's got something on the thing that says 1 per customer, and if you took out 2, then I suppose there's a different rule or law you're breaking.
No clue. It was in your M&S the other day. Yes, that is my
Mr. Mandry has confirmed it's an invitation to enter into a legal contract of purchase.
I would like an invitation to enter Katy Perry's house, but I've not had one yet.
It must also he said I did fail by law because I did not like it. It was very, very hard and boring.
Sounds a bit like my sex life.
It was about as interesting as the economics I had to study. Because I thought it'd be good because it's going to involve money and maths, two things I like a lot of. But you put money and maths together, it doesn't equal fun, not when it comes to economics. Bloody nightmare. Those are the good old days when I went to the Southampton Institute. I only went there because it gave me an afternoon off of work, and work were paying for it because it was supposed to be for my profession.
It was a mental health institute and you were being sectioned.
It's actually a university. It's one of 3 different universities in Southampton. You have the oceanographic water sea thing, the University of Southampton, and the Institute. We do have mental establishments, quite a few of them, as they are required. I have visited people in many of them.
I feel like that when I go to supermarket. Have you been crisis managing the Guinness shortage? No, but I have heard of Irish bars that don't have any Guinness in stock.
They cannot really call themselves an Irish bar now, can they? If they do not have Guinness.
So bars.
They're like going to Greggs and not having any sausage rolls. In other disturbing news, my company was taken over by another retail merchandising servicing company. So I'm now under the same contract, which is entirely different. I no longer have a van.
No van. How are you going to get around?
Well, what they do is, before we used to have lease vans, which were originally under lease for 3 years, which made it very nice and easy when I wasn't working. It sat on my drive and I accidentally used it to make sure the engine didn't seize from time to time, as you would, being the custodian of one of their vehicles. You want to keep it in tip-top condition. However, the new company provide us with hire cars on a day-to-day basis. Although the cars are very nice, they're not a van, and when I come back home from work, the very next day I have to then drop the bastard thing off, which I'm not paid to do.
So the hire company doesn't even collect them. That's terrible.
I was under the impression that they did, but apparently they don't, which I was not happy with. I was also told that even if they will drop me home.
I would remain under that impression with the vehicle sat on my drive for at least a couple of weeks.
Yeah, so a lot. Also, they're a lot more stringent. If I had the van, I could be a little less careful than I can with a hire car. But with a hire car, they inspect the tyres and there is a pimple missing or something like that, they will charge you for a new tyre. Oh. So it makes you scared to death to drive the bloody thing.
I mean, the state of my tyres, I'd be fucked. I'd be buying a new tyre.
And you just drove it until the tyres exploded and then get a new one. So,
yes, get a new van.
Just much better.
We might have to start the party food soon as I am feeling hungry. I've got 3 things to work through, but I'm going to finish this can first. Ross is assuring me that Wetherspoon still has ample stock of Guinness.
Yes.
How many Wetherspoons are we? What is the plan for this Milton Keynes meetup, Ross? I assume, because I paid no attention, I assume we're going Wetherspoons, and then we will drink in there for several hours before we then go around some other pubs, and eventually somebody will throw up.
That sounds like the plan.
I mean, that certainly is the plan for the Hitchin meetup. Oh, Sexy Emma's in. Welcome, Emma. Resell the crystal. Have I entered the Crystal Maze challenge? I assume that I am the host of the Crystal Maze challenge. And the winner. Oh, hang on. Have we got two Emmas in? Oh, this is going to be super confusing. We have two Emmas. We have Emma, who I believe has a farm. And then we've got Emma from Stoke.
Excellent.
I could have made
Blue
a
Emma and Blue Emma fonted Emma and Black Emma fonted Emma. That's the only one I can tell the difference. And possibly the picture.
But I mean, they do have completely different pictures.
Yes, but I have my StreamYard's on the little screen. I'll have to look at the big screen over there. Oh, yes.
Definitely Stoke. I was there with you. We were in Stoke. All of it is Stoke. I think Crystal. Jesus Christ! I'm struggling with the concept of the Crystal Maze. Now you're talking every other frigging thing in there as well. I think we were in London the night before as well. Benji and Michelle.
If Bargain Hunt's got anything to do with it, he should be okay, as I am usually the shop director or the producer or the director. As you'll see in the credits. True story.
I was a star of quite a few episodes of Bargain Hunts, despite only having been in front of the camera for an hour.
I have yet to see you on one of the episodes. I know you have been on one or two.
I've been on multiple episodes. We still haven't worked out if I was correct about Emma having a farm. Oh, Emma has moved from Stafford. And there you go. You see, Emma also agrees that Emma is from Stoke. So there we go. We're fine.
Right. Well, we have an issue. I'm going to have to remedy.
If it's your bladder, there's no help for you.
No, not yet. I'd require one or two more of them. Oh, just going down to the cellar.
Otherwise, I'll go on this fridge.
No. I don't like it too cold.
She's definitely from Stoke, Emma. I've been to me and Emma from Stoke. I've been around Stoke sourcing together.
I did buy this interesting beverage, which is
I mean, it looks like a sex aid.
It tastes like the lubricant you might use with sex aid. I was expecting it to be very nice, as it is crema pistachio.
Okay, so that's either Lidl, Aldi, or Home Bargains.
Lidl, you are right, correct. 17% mind, but it's I thought I like pistachios. I will buy this. It tastes bugger all like pistachios.
I mean,
well, the pistachios I've had.
You may like eating pistachios, but I'm not sure you would like to drink them. To be fair.
And your assumption proved to be correct. As you can see there, it's still a significant amount of it in there.
Let me put it this way, right? I very much like eating steak, but the idea of having a steak drink sounds revolting.
Probably tastes better than this green shit.
The Milton Keynes meetup is the week after Hitchin, so we've got what we got January. We've got the Q4 after party, which I am obviously going to. February, I can't remember the dates. We've got the Hitchin meetup.
22nd or 21st if you come up for the early bird drinking session,
which, as is tradition, I will be hosting.
Excellent, I shall be there.
Then there's the London meetup I'm going to on the 28th of February with Benji, Michelle, and Olma.
Is that the eBay one?
Yeah, I've invited myself along, being a London local. Yes, Farm Emma, finally. I knew it. Did I message you on Instagram the other day? I can't remember. That'll take down several minutes to respond. And then, so the 28th February, I've got that. So the Milton Keynes one must be the 1st of March. So I'll probably stay in London on the 28th and then head over to Milton Keynes on the train in the morning. It's like half an hour there. That's Euston and stuff like that.
Ooh. Oh, I've just noticed my tripod is on the wonk. It would appear that my house is subsiding.
Yes, what you've actually done is make it look worse.
Yes, now all the toys are going to go. I think the fisheye effect of the lens is causing an optical illusion. That's better.
Yes. What I would strongly advise is not touching anything ever again.
Yes, this is always a very, very good advice. Normally, if it's working, leave it. Or even if it's working quite well, leave it.
I mean, the most disappointing thing is I can't hear my media files on StreamYard, but I can hear people talking apparently. So.
I'm exactly the opposite. Normally, I come on and I can't hear or know or discover whether any of my audio equipment is working. I tried it today and everything worked. This it's definitely got to be an issue. If it's all working, something else has got to be wrong. I must have touched something. I'm not looking forward to getting a new laptop because this laptop is perfectly good.
Why do you want to get a new one?
Because I want Win 10 to go away and have Win 11. And if I put Win 11 on here, Microsoft will scream at me and the computer will cough and die. Because it doesn't have the whatever it is that I'm supposed to have on the ding dong chip with the That's computer talk. I don't expect you to understand.
I do have a laid up computer, but Windows 11 is shit.
It is, but Windows 10 will be very shit and very unstable and open to being hacked to death. I am considering buying in the first year, perhaps, because it's a lot bloody cheaper, the $30, I think it's dollar, pack that you're allowed, which enhances your Windows 10 for a further year and allows support. But after that, the price goes through the roof, and after 3 years, the option disappears entirely. So it's just pushing the problem back a little further. Like I say, my laptop can support about 1,000 screens at full whack. Doesn't make a sound. It's a gaming laptop. It's 8 years old and it's still running fine. And to buy one of the same specs today is still going to cost $1,000.
So we've now got Instagram Emma as well. I don't think Instagram Emma Instagram Emma isn't watching, but Instagram Emma was talking to the other day, who is not Emma Rue or Emma Stoke. There's a lot of Emmas going on now. This is like,
it is a biblical name, and it's a very popular name. Or was a popular name when these people were born.
Farm Emma moved to live with her partner on a farm, I think. Stoke Emma still madly in love with me, but insists that she lives in Newcastle, which, as far as I'm aware, is a city in the northeast of England.
It is.
So I think we're all straightened out now on the Emma situation, and which Emma is who, and Instagram Emma probably not watching.
The trouble is, every time I look at chat now, it looks like it's being spammed by one person who keeps changing their profile.
Yes, Emma was having a conversation with Emma.
Oh God, that doesn't confuse things.
I have visited Stafford. It's all right, it's not bad Stafford. Nice parking Stafford.
What is it?
An arboretum, I think it had, didn't it? So something going on, some birds or something. I don't know. The lady I was with, who was called Laura, not Emma, was very confused. No, very happy.
In a minute.
I'm the confused one. All the best people.
Emma, I'm enjoying your beard there, Andrew. I am enjoying your beard. You have made a good effort on that. It is thinning out a bit.
Yeah, it's gonna come off. though, because it's not.
Yeah, same as mine. Mine is annoying me. This is sheer laziness and the fact I haven't been at work for 2 weeks due to my own choice because I'm fed up with the bloody thing.
Yes, there we go. I got it. I worked out all the Emmas.
Yes.
I feel like I should get it. I feel, Ross, I've just won the Crystal Maze Bargain Hunt Challenge, Annika Challenge. Because
You have the golden. Is it the golden ticket? I don't know.
I think figuring out which Emma is who, definitely that's got to win it for me.
Let's put you in the finals anyway.
I bet Emma is a son raised to me. Well, Emma is slightly younger than me. Well,
much younger than me.
We have got Kez TV1.
Oh, is this Kez from our Discord?
Is this Kez? Kez, have you changed your name? Because that's just going to confuse me. Is this the Kez who I used to flirt with until it turned out that Kez was a man, and then I had to stop because I hadn't realised that Kez was a man. I thought Kez was a lady.
Yes, Kez is a very ambiguous gender name, isn't it?
Well, apparently it's short for Kevin.
I decided not to guess. So
apparently this is Discord Kez. Is this former victim of flirting Kez as well?
I do love the delay on my screen over there. I just saw me waving at myself. Oh God, what an idiot!
Well, no need to put yourself down. That's what I'm here for.
Exactly. Yes, I have staff for that.
Right. I feel like we've been taken over by. Have we got anyone else in the chat called Emma? Because that would really blow my mind.
Everyone's frantically changing their profile name just to annoy you.
This is like when
I will refrain.
7 people called Dave watching at the same time.
Yes, it used to be the Dave show, didn't it?
Seat Cakes Dave, Deep Fried Deals Dave, Dave the Reseller, Dave 81, Dangerous Dave,
Rodney Dave,
some other Dave who was a bit of a sex pest. Can't remember his name. Apart from obviously Dave.
That was Dave, wasn't it?
But yeah.
There's the Dave.
I can't listen to voice messages when I'm live. That's Dave the Reseller. The Dave. Yeah, so, oh my God, we're going to have so many people be called Dave now. ABL Dave, that is true. We have ABL Dave. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he was called Dave as well, Jesus. Jesus Dave.
Fortunately, Ali Evans has always been. That is no way to speak about your partner, Stu. I told you before. You can't be doing that. The Dave will remember the days when we used to have a Dave count of how many Daves had joined the chat because they couldn't keep up.
And ran out of fingers.
Right, so we've definitely only got 2 Emmas currently. Oh, what is Vinted doing? Oh, I've had a sale on Vinted. Oh, this is going to be fun. Trying to get this out, isn't it? It tells me that it's a number ending in a 90 that I'm going to receive. So we'll go on that, shall we?
I believe it's 990.
No.
Might only be 90p. No Vinted.
No, minimum order is £1 on Vinted. It is not 8.90, 34.
£1 on Vinted today. God, you were just reminding me. I completely forgot. I sort of thought I'm having that. I can't remember where I asked for it to be delivered to now. I think it's to the local shop because it was cheaper. Otherwise, I'd be paying 4 times as much for postage as I was for the bloody. I bet you can't guess what it was.
It's not 11.90 or 5.90 in coins.
trying to think of the categories on Vinted because they've expanded them now, haven't they?
Not 1490, not 1590, not 1990. This is vintage, people. You need to be going a lot lower.
More like 490.
No,
Well, I meant 890.
no, not 690. Could be all night, haven't we? Not 790, no. All going far too high.
290 is the only one left, isn't it?
Correct.
Process of elimination, see?
£2.90 for a Miss Saigon soundtrack. I reckon all the books are probably selling it for about £2.49 free shipping. Let's have a look. Sort by lowest price. No, that's not it. That's not it. £1.90. You can buy it for on eBay, including shipping.
Yeah, the good thing about Vinted though is a lot of people on Vinted don't use eBay.
Yeah, so they've just bought that. I'll get £2.90 on it. It cost me 50p. I've made £2.40 profit.
And you don't have to put anything towards the postage, I believe.
No.
Unless you have very, very much underestimated the costs of it, and it is a big bastard book.
It's a
CD book, record,
It's like
cuddly toy.
it's going small.
I bought 2 books today, but unfortunately you didn't have them in stock, so I had to buy them from some other big book company bastard things.
You mean I didn't have them listed? Don't mean at the moment in stock. I've got fucking thousands of books.
No, you would have looked at it and go, well, I'm not having that in my repertoire.
Oh, was it coin books?
Yeah, it was. There were Vinted old coin books, which I haven't got for any particular reason, other than it may have some interesting information in it, which I can't get on the internets anymore, because the internet is not the internet anymore. It's just full of adverts and stuff that has been pushed to the top because people know how to do that now.
Yes.
The internet has died.
Yes, I'm doing really well on Vinted. I'm getting rid of stuff, but I can't sell them.
I have nothing I can put on Vinted.
My Vintage store is full of absolute crap.
Yeah, wow, I've got plenty of crap, just not the right stuff to put on there.
Much like my eBay store, to be fair. But yeah, that has been listed on eBay. That has been listed on eBay.
They have the categories for the crap I sell.
That CD has been listed on eBay for nearly 2 years.
That is a good thing with Vinted, because you can take off.
We've got Australia's number 2 bookseller.
Oh my God. Hello, Mel. Very much enjoying your videos. Very much enjoying them. What a nightmare that.
We just released a new video this morning for her.
She did. I haven't seen it yet.
Obviously, this evening for us. About tension in the warehouse.
Oh, yeah, that is on my watch list.
I assumed it was sexual tension. So I'll be watching that later. But yeah.
I did sell 10 coins to Australia yesterday. And they received them at a very reasonable cost, including the global shipping program. I think they only charged 40 quid for 10 items, which I thought was remarkably cheap for them.
Yeah, they charged 40 quid. Maybe that's just like the standard fee they charge. Because the last one for Australia was 40 quid.
If I have a GSP to, I don't know, a weird European country, it comes out about 30 bloody quid or something. If it's to the States, it's about 3 million.
Yes. That is because USPS charge ridiculous amounts, and they use USPS when it gets there. they've lost a £68 Burberry jacket I sold to America. Fortunately, GSP, of course, so fully covered. But I was like, I would not be happy if I was the buyer, because that was a very rare Burberry jacket.
I had a anomaly the other day. I had a GSP come up. Oh, who's this then? I looked. It's to Northern Ireland. I thought, how the hell was that flagged as GSP? Especially as I use Royal Mail. I imagine the person in Northern Ireland was non-impressed either, having to pay stupid money when I could have just used Royal Mail. Well, I had to use Royal Mail to send it to Lichfield, obviously, but
Their delivery address was Northern Ireland. It sure wasn't like they had a Northern Ireland account, but actually their delivery address was Southern Ireland because they'd ordered it as a gift for somebody.
it's possible. It's possible. Although,
Because that does
yeah.
happen.
Although I have had some before where it's been a overseas buyer, but they have a UK address, and all that happens on that is I get charged because it's an international sale, but I still get to send it Royal Mail to their UK address. It was just weird. It's just a one-off.
Account. I can't remember what I was doing. Oh yes, I can.
I have been noticing all over the Facebook groups, all the private sellers have been going mental, haven't they, because of all the changes that are coming up next year, allegedly. And oh no, I'm going to shut up shop. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I think if you sold 3,000 items this day, how the hell are you?
Every time anything changes.
Yeah, it's the same old people shouting the same old shit. But fair play. I thought, well, less competition. Thank you very much. Off you fuck. Don't let the door hit you in the arse on the way out.
Oh, Mel is hoping to come to the UK next year. Excellent. I have an umbrella. I have bought you a new house, Mel, that you can come and visit. Unfortunately, there's not enough room for Tom. It's just going to have to be a one-person visit, regrettably, due to the size of the bed is not big enough for the three of us. Tom can have the shed; it'll be fine. It'd be like camping in the.
Don't give him the shed; he'll rent it out to someone. He likes to He likes to be in charge of his warehouse properties.
Still need to get my warehouse sorted. Actually, I need to.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that has leakage problems as well, does it not?
Oh, it did. Got sorted a while ago. It's not leaked since they fixed it. Porky is enjoying. Why is nobody saying they've been enjoying watching my move? Mel's not the only one putting out quality content about fucking warehouses, you know. Jesus Christ.
I watched your video the other day, Andrew. I think it was it yesterday, day before?
The day before. Didn't see any comments and peppers from you.
No, I did get to the very end and I did hear about them. I think I had not an emergency, but something caught my very, very limited attention span, and I ran off to do something. But my only criticism is the pickup on your microphone is awful for about the first 5 minutes when you start talking.
That's the old iPhone.
Yes, iPhones are very susceptible to that.
It should be better on the new one now, but none of the episodes.
I'm still not tempted. I'm still not tempted to buy anything from Apple. I've never been convinced by being told by them how I should enjoy my experience. Although Android are not much better, or are Microsoft.
Well, I'm currently broadcasting on an Apple MacBook, but I have replaced it with a new laptop. I just haven't got it out of the box yet.
I'd say I've tried using other people's MacBooks and stuff before. I can't get my head around it. I like some of the features, like this AirDrop shenanigans. I think that's bloody good. It's a lot better than my whatever the hell Microsoft called mine, which is.
I'm going to try the first party meal.
Phone link.
Goku Sen kicking chicken dragon.
My God, who kicked what dragon?
No clue what it is.
Someone kicked the dragon, I think, and then they packaged it.
Also, I don't know where I put my cider.
Ah, no, that could be an issue. Would you like me to send one of my drones around to scan for it?
One would assume that I brought the whole crate in with me when I went into the front room. But yes, I did. Right. Whew. Right. I don't know what the hell this is, but it cost me 20p.
Ooh, bargain.
It was originally £3.30. I was going to get a coffee. No worries. Lovely to see you, as always. Mel used to be called Emma in her former life as well, you know.
What was I looking for? I don't know. My senility is catching up with me big time. I often get up and wander halfway around the flat and go, "What the hell am I doing here? Why?" And I'll sit down and I'll remember, and then get back up and forget again.
What do you think this pink stuff is?
It is ground up dragon. Obviously, it said so on the back, it didn't it?
I'm going to spray it on anyway. See what happens. Chris is missing Pat tonight. So he's not got Pat to play it with.
My word, I expect she's around somewhere. She'll pop in a second to say hello. Have you been watching the new Star Wars Watchma Doodah on
Yeah,
it is better than I thought.
I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward to the new episodes.
I think the storyline is very, very good.
I thought it was going to be
not
god
like the
awful.
Goonies, but
No, I thought it was going to be god awful, and I would hate it.
yeah, so did I.
I thought it would make the
Nothing to watch.
look good, and no, I've enjoyed it.
It's very, very good. It's nice and entertaining. It's got some good storyline to it. Wow. I suppose.
We've got a beautiful lady in the chat who would like to have sex with. Welcome, Alan. Chris Silas missing Pat. Correct. Okay, I can see why the colour's kicking. It's got a bit of a kick to it.
Is it a cayenne sort of kick or a wasabi?
I don't know.
Horseradishy type kick?
I don't have sex. You're just trying to get me to say that.
Yes, I'm afraid that pastime has fallen off of my hobby list as well.
Right. Next can is open. So, what are you having for your Christmas meal this year, Phil?
Given I only cook for myself, it'll be very limited, I imagine. I imagine there'll be some form of poultry, stuffing, and gravy involved. But given the facilities I have here, it will not be vast, nor really required. I don't really go for all this massive over festivity type stuff.
Well,
because I'm old and boring.
I'll be stocking up on the 9p veg.
say it's pointless of it. It goes soft and squishy by the time I get around to eating it all.
Actually, you can make soup from it.
I'm not a fan of parsnips or broccoli. Potatoes would be very good if I could be asked to cut them into chips. But I have a chip shop that does that for me. So
Costs substantially more money.
yeah, well, no, because in time and effort and all that, I really can't be asked to make chips. I can be asked to walk up the chippy. So I was toying with the idea of going eBay full time and kicking this work shenanigans up the arse. However, December is changing my mind as I've made bugger all money. It's the biggest downturn for a whole month I've seen in 4 years, I think. When I was looking at my weekly figure, I thought that's bad for today. Then I realised it's my weekly figure. I thought, oh.
I am only 14% up on last month.
I am I'm 14% down on last month, which sounds not that severe, but last month was 50% down on the month before. So I am running at a good 50% less than usual at the moment. Probably 60, I'd say. Which I have tried to address by inundating my store with an extra 400 items of really good looking stuff, which does cost money to do. And when money is not coming in, there's this cash flow thing
There's another sachet in here. Oh, the fuck!
Does that look crunchy stuff?
Oh well, it's not happened anyway.
Onions, I expect. Or dog toenail clippings.
I don't think they sell those in Tesco.
Yeah, imported from China, they do.
Apparently, this was the main on the meal deal. Did you know that Ellen has decided she's madly in love with me?
She's decided.
It's just occurred to her.
Were you aware of the Dobble competition, which is apparently taking place in Hitchin?
Yeah, I won it.
You did not.
Yes,
I came second. No, was it? I can't remember. Was it Alan? Some lady beat me in the final last year. But I was thinking of maybe sliding the odds in my favour this year of donating to Nick a new Dobble set with Star Wars characters on it.
I'll win that.
I was saying, this should give us both a fighting chance. Whereas before, I'd look at something, see it, and I couldn't call out what it was because I had no idea. That big yellow squiggly thing, it's a lot harder to say than banana or something.
Although I can't remember the names of any of the characters in Skeleton Crew apart from Neil.
Oh God, I did until you'd said I can't remember them, and then they all disappeared out of my head. Is it Frizz?
No.
Is the
What's their episode?
Neil is the trunky one, isn't it?
Neil's the elephant. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna get his end away on the last episode, but
it looked like he had pulled.
But unfortunately, it appears there was.
I believe the Jedi pirate is called Jude. Oh no, that's the bloke playing him. Isn't it?
Jude Law.
Yeah, he's quite good. I quite like him. He's quite cool. I do like the funky robot as well. I can't remember his name. Oh,
Droid.
Is it M33? Because they named it after a character from another Lucas production, didn't he?
I
As
can't.
is virtually everything in that bloody show. It's all after Luke. It's all Lucas aid, isn't it? Everything in there is related to Lucas's previous productions.
Funny that, given the executive producers on it.
Wow, yeah, it's a wild coincidence. Who'd have thought? But, yeah, why not?
Right, who else have we got in the chat? The chat has gone very quiet. We've lost some viewers.
Have we? We have. We must talk about more exciting stuff. Oh, I wonder if Todd will be in today. He was around earlier this morning. Well, his morning or afternoon. I think I watched him on Tom's show.
I'm not sure we've got you in any cultists in.
Occultists?
Yeah, maybe the only cultist here.
Or cultist or occultist?
The former.
Former, I don't know which one I said first now. Cultists. Oh, okay. Not occultists, though. We're not going to be drawing any pentagrams or summoning lurgies from the underworld.
No, I'm a professional.
I did used to have the kit for that around here somewhere.
Christ, we've lost even more viewers since I said we've lost viewers. We're losing viewers left, right, and centre here. What's going on?
You're doing the same as what Tom does on his videos. He complains about how bad they are, then everyone buggers off. You've got to say how good they are.
16 viewers. It's always like people around
on this channel. We are very happy drinkers, and we're swashbuckling.
We need to get some Hooters girls or something. Hooters boys, maybe. No, actually,
Maybe we should talk more like the in crowd. Do we have an in crowd?
Don't know. Who's hot on YouTube these days? Who is the big?
I don't know, because I delete all their channels. I like watching all the boring rubbish that I'm used to.
So
and of course your channel. People
building barns and stuff like that.
There hasn't been many of those videos, either that or they have not been showing in my feed.
He's probably given up.
I have a drone flying over his house. It would appear that way.
I'm fully waiting for the episode where it comes out. I've decided to get a builder in.
Or disaster, it all burnt down.
Coincidentally.
Yeah.
Also,
obviously nothing to do with me. I have an alibi.
I just insured my barn for $500,000 and it blew up.
Yeah. Bloody butane tanks? God. Apparently storing them on the radiator is not a very good idea.
YouTube video, how to make £500,000 in half an hour.
Yeah, was it last year or the year before? I was doing an assignment for work in Scotland, where I stayed in a reasonably nice travel lodge, I suppose, with some good retail around it. A fantastic chip shop. Scottish chip shops are the bollocks. They really are. Some of the stuff they've got is unreal. What I didn't realise was, when I was outside in the van drinking myself to death after work, I was in fact looking into Mr. Pedlar's garden, as that was his fence.
Fantastic. I mean, this really is doing your stalker image so much good.
No, I didn't even know. It wasn't until I realised where he actually lived, when my drone was flying around looking for interesting scenery. I thought, that's familiar. I've been there.
Do you watch them YouTubers who fly drones over police stations? They call themselves auditive.
I have 3 or 4 drones up at the moment. I have not found a police station. I think they're all gone. I do have a drone under my desk. I think I flew it once in here. I think it was in here. It went up in the air. I didn't like the look of it. I landed it again and put it back in the box. Well, that's scary. I don't like that thing.
I'm going to start doing some naked sunbathing.
Naked sunbathing.
So we're going to get on Google Street View, Google Maps, whatever it is.
They'd need to have a good lens, wouldn't they? That's only because your house is far from the road,
You
obviously.
wouldn't need a good lens. It'll be fine. Get a good picture of the chopper.
Your bike will be in the way, or your helicopter will be in the way.
So it appears that the only person we've got currently watching is Chris Tyler.
Indeed.
We've even lost the Emmas, so I can't flirt with either of the Emmas now. This is terrible. Set fire to your house or something, that'll get some viewers in.
So I'll tell you what, I was going to use that as a bit of a story. I was going to tell you about something I was intending to do and why I'm not going to do it, and I was also going to demonstrate why I wasn't going to do it, and it was going to involve fire. Maybe it could improve your viewership. Would you like the story?
Does it involve physical demonstrations?
Not yet, but they could be provided if you deem them necessary.
Okay, let's go. I
have a need. I have stock which I can't sell, or it's very sticky and it's just taking forever because it's, in order to sell it, it's just too cheap. It's not worth the effort. However, I have worked out if I can present the stock in a way where people would like it and it's very nice, I could get the bloody shit out of my way and it'll create cash flow, which is what we do, isn't it? So I thought, well, in order to do this, I need to make some presentation things to make stuff look really nice. What I need to do is be able to cut very neat circles. And I've been looking for a method to do this accurately and cheaply for a while. I even found it's like a compass, but instead of a pencil, it's got a blade, and it's got like a rulery thing, and you set it, and he's like, but some of the stuff I've got is finicky, and also where I need to put the compass needle, there is an existing hole that's the wrong shape, so there's nowhere to do it. And I thought, well, how are we going to solve this? So a couple of days ago, I found this online, which is a hole cutter, which is stepless, so you can have any diameter, and what you do is you dial it into your diameter, you put it on there, and it cuts a hole in your product and your stuff to make thingamajigs. So I've got it today, and I've been going all excited. I'm going to try it all out. The blade doesn't cut deep enough for me, so it's a bit. I've got countless amounts of white circles all over the place where I've been playing with it and stuff with holes in it, and I've made an utter mess. But it's all right if for something that's maybe up to 1 millimeter thick, but I need it to go at least 3 millimeters. I thought, well, there's got to be a way. You can get hole punches, but they're exact millimeters, aren't they? I need it to be stepless so that I can do various shaped exact holes. And I thought, what about a laser cutter? They're dear.
Is this a fucking way to bring lasers into the conversation?
Well, no. It's just something that cuts. It just happens. If it used water, it'd be even better. But a water jet cutter in this flat is unfeasible. However, you can get flatbed laser engraving devices, can't you? And you can also cut through thin layers of wood and card. Now, the downside to this is they create smoke when they cut, don't they? And above my head, I have a very sensitive smoke alarm that will initiate very loud noise, not only in this premises, but also all of the premises that are also in series with our smoke alarm systems.
Have you caused a mass evacuation of your...
Not yet. I'm still researching these laser things. Do you know how much they are? Fucking hell. To get the one that well, that's a good one. That'll do exactly the job. I could just about fit that in here. Yeah, I could do that. I'll have to work out the smoke issue and the burning issue. But they're like about $1,000. I thought, Jesus Christ. I'll only make $1,000 if I sell all the fucking stuff that I intend to ship to it. It's got to be cheaper than that. I found one It's very low power, very small, and it costs about 120.
Do you not
I'm
already
lying.
have enough lasers? Can you not just hook
Yes,
one?
but I can't make them go around in a circle
Well, you've got
accurately enough. I mean, if I wanted to make a very rough circle, I got scissors, and I got 1,000 knives. But it needs to be sort of like precision like this. So
Ryan says you can get something to cut your chips for you. I've told him you're not allowed to use knives.
my grandfather used to have one. He used to peel your potato, which again I don't want to do, and then you bang it in there, and then you go chump, and it makes chips. But I don't want a deep fat fryer. I want everything I cook must go in an air fryer or a microwave. Otherwise, I
You can
can't be
do
arsed.
you can do chips in the air fryer. This is not.
Yeah. I can do chips in the air fryer as long as they've been designed for that and they've already been cooked. Because air fryers are very good, but dense food they don't warm all the way through unless you want to burn the outside to death, or have it at such a low temperature that it's ready in 3 days' time.
Or you could just get a better air fryer.
Or I could go to the chip shop.
Just get a ninja like me.
I do like the look of the new Ninjas, but I've had an air fryer for years, long before all this COVID and healthy eating and shit. It's just very handy and it does cook some good stuff in it. I bought my air fryer for 30 bloody quid. Now if you go out and buy air fryers, because they're all hip and trendy, they all got up by triple.
Yes, I have sold air fryers for 150 quid on Amazon before.
In fact, I was looking at upgrading my air fryer and I thought, well, what was it, 5 years ago? I bought that for about 30 quid. I could probably sell it for 50 if I cleaned it properly. Although it's got no paint, or you can't see the numbers on the dials anymore because I've worn them.
I think he's got a wife, Chris.
I have a partner, but she is very disabled and doesn't eat or cook. So unfortunately not. Which makes my shopping for food very much cheaper.
Excellent. Perfect partner.
However, it does require me getting all of her medications, which is a ball ache. Well, especially the way that the National Health Service do things these days. Oh my God. You think of all the modern technologies and systems that we've got in place today.
That's exactly why
I don't know.
That's exactly why I have private healthcare.
I very, very seriously consider it. I think I don't. I say I don't require it, but I don't personally. If something goes wrong with me, I'll just go, "Nah, it'll be all right." Until my leg falls off.
I think Ryan is not watching live.
No, he must be watching half an hour ago, or on a very bad lag.
Yeah, so somebody needs to tell him this.
A cultist is just like an occultist, except for it's
no point arguing.
dark, naughty stuff.
He can't hear you. He can't hear you because he's not watching live.
Yeah, I know, but he will be in about 20 minutes.
Right, go for a piss.
If you cut that bit out and put it 20 minutes ago in the stream, you'll be able to see it. While Andrew is having a toilet break, I shall enter the cellar. I don't know whether to have any more of that green stuff. I could use this to cut circles, but it will set the flat on fire, I think. Good. Oh, I should not look down the lens. If I press that thing on, I lose my head. Is that a new sofa Andrew's got, or is it the same one?
Right. The next piece of party food is out.
Oh, the next
Now,
10
this is this would traditionally be macaroni cheese croquettes, but because I am tight, and this was reduced to about, I don't even know what it was reduced to, 15p.
Whoa.
It's mac and greens. So basically, it seems to be broccoli and macaroni with no cheese.
Oh. It doesn't sound very exciting. I forgot I'm an hour at 15p.
Which, yeah, but this is, classic party food.
Ryan has caught up with us. He's now on a 2-minute lag.
Excellent.
I have just got myself a cider and then thought I could do with a cider and got myself another cider without opening the first cider. I do think some private health care might be required, or dementia or something.
I can confirm that this was a poor choice.
It doesn't look. In fact, I'd probably buy it for 15p for the pot, because the pot probably has more use.
This is truly bad.
Oh.
I completely misread what it was.
Did you mistaken the words on the front for gorgeous and yummy?
This is like some kind of fucking health food.
Ooh. It'll be good for you then.
I'm not impressed. This is the fucking shittest party ever.
And less green stuff, I think.
Shittest party ever. Let's get some fucking guests on with the boobies.
Where did Mr. Ross go? And
George.
Not George. The Raventa Ross. He normally comes on to engage us with his wisdom. Keep us in our thing.
I'm very impressed with the fact that Vintage still allows people to select Yodel as a postage option, but then fail to deliver.
Yes, it is an excellent choice. I would go with them all the time. I think my products would be fine waiting in a warehouse for 6 years until someone can be asked. However, that sounds very much like Royal Mail. I used to love Royal Mail. Ever since they started doing those strikes, was it 2-3 years ago now? It's been utter shite. I had one batch of post, I think, was it 15 items? 3 went missing.
Well, their latest thing now is that they've invested in parcel lockers.
What they want to do is invest in bloody well delivering the damn things on time.
Well, no, they've invested in parcel lockers.
I would never ever put anything in the care of one of those bloody things. Yeah. I'd rather put it in a drafty big box at the end of my street.
Let me finish. They've invested in parcel lockers, so people would drop their parcels off in them. Unfortunately, they've forgotten to tell the postmen to go and pick up the parcels from the lockers.
Or they have told them and they can't be asked.
So the people who put parcels in the parcel lockers, they're still sat in there at the minute.
Excellent. It sounds like their regular service.
Does he sell on eBay? You're going to have to be specific, Ryan. Who are you talking about?
He does, yes. I've seen he do it. He sells a lot.
Oh, this is fucking awful.
Go on, finish it. Mel would like it. It looks like Mel's sort of
How can people choose that? What was the original price on this? £3.50. Fuck me.
Well, that's why it's 15p, because that's exactly what everyone said. So it remained on the shelf until someone came in and said, "Oh, 15p, that was a bargain."
This is macaroni with a creamy, healthy plant-based sauce.
Well, there you go. There are words in there of warning, aren't there?
Apparently, it is one of my 5 a day. It is low in fat and it is a source of protein. Fucking hell.
So's lean beef. If you put some peas on it.
Yeah, beef is definitely not one of your 5 a day.
It is if you put a big portion of peas on it.
No, that would make the peas one of your 5 a day.
We'd have to rename the product. Beef with peas. Pea beef or something.
I don't know where Ryan is, what he's watching here or what. I don't know what he's doing. He's the only one left watching as well.
Indeed.
He's not even watching live. It's fucking brilliant, isn't it? I don't view it. Not even watching live. It's on the catch up. Oh, this is fucking horrible. What is this plant-based stuff? It's just fucking ridiculous.
It's grass, I think, isn't it? Grass? Or
I mean,
some leafy thing?
how can somebody walk into Tesco's and think, oh, do you know what I want today? I want mac and greens. I can't finish. It. Go in the bin.
Bin it. Put it down the toilet.
Fucking awful. I'm not having that.
They save the middleman.
Awful.
Oh, bum crack alert.
Awful. Awful.
Ah, Pat's in. Chris will be happy. Hi, Pat. Hi, Chris. I don't think I said hi to you either. Hi. Andrew will be back with you shortly, Pat. He is getting rid of some food he doesn't agree with.
Oh, truly awful. Oh, I can't believe I spent money on that.
Yes. 15p not well spent, is it?
Right.
We're all saying hi to each other now.
Right, see? Actually, I've got some crisps.
Ah, crisps. See?
We have got 10 chicken satay bites. Don't know what
All right, they're all right.
as long as it's not peanut, it'll be all right.
Well, it will be if it's satay in it, won't it?
I don't even know what satay is.
Satay sauce is like a peanut puree, isn't it?
Oh, well, that's me going to fucking die then, isn't it? Brilliant. Why is it got a fucking warning on it?
It does. It says satay. It's clearly a peanut product.
Well, it's not, is it? You take the piss.
It is. It's a bit like hummus. You know what that's made of, don't you?
No.
Not peanuts, by the way.
Is it? Doesn't mention peanuts on this at all.
Perhaps it's a peanut-free satay.
It's chopped and shaped chicken bites with ginger, cayenne pepper, and garlic.
Oh,
It does talk about rape or rapeseed oil. The main ingredients in it are chicken, wheat flour, calcium carbonate, iron,
calcium carbonate, chalk.
iron,
Third popular ingredient, chalk.
I fucking know what that is. I can't fucking say what this. Sugar, mustard powder, salt.
Onions.
Yeah, there's no peanut in this.
Why do you say it's satay then?
Well, better than the fucking other shit I had anyway. Right, don't be shy, come say hi. If you're watching, let us know. Or you can send a message to me on the Facebook or the Instagram or the WhatsApp. If you got my number. It's not many people have. Oh, Pat's in. Has Chris spotted this yet?
Yes. So I have paired them up.
Why is he saying hello to you?
Because I forgot to say hello to him, so I said hello, and he's now reciprocated. You were busy getting rid of your obnoxious snack.
Fucking hell, that was. All this carpet. Awful. If you want plant-based food, folks, get some chips. Perfect.
Exactly, from the chip shop.
If you want healthy chips, use your air fryer. Phil doesn't know how to use this to make chips.
Oh, I know how to make them, and I just can't be asked.
Richard says, hi, Andrew, Phil, and Chat. Who's Chat? Have you met somebody called Chat before?
Yes, yeah, he's been around.
Well, he's not very chatty, is he?
Well, his other name's Dave, I think.
Or probably Emma.
I believe Richard has also booked his accommodation ready for the Hitchin extravaganza.
Where have you heard this?
Off of Derek, I believe.
Yeah, you can't trust Derek, Richard.
This is true.
Richard, I believe, is actually moving to live in Derek's barn soon.
At least he'll be able to do something with a death pile in there. Because Derek obviously can't be asked.
Booked in the Premier Inn. That is also where I am booked into for the 2 nights of heavy drinking.
I believe most of us are there this year. I think a few people have booked the Sun.
Fucking hell, no, I'm booking that ever again. Premier Inn all the way.
Apparently it's under new management and it's allegedly more reasonable. But the Premier Inn is a bit like McDonald's, isn't it? When you walk in a Premier Inn, you know what to expect. You expect no one to be at the desk, get very angry at the machine that's supposed to make you book in, punch it, and then get someone from reception eventually to make it work. Then you go to your room, find the key doesn't work, and then come back down to get a key that does.
I'm not having no Premier Inn breakfast and that shit.
No. I think a lot of people have booked it, but I'm spooning it, I believe, for breakfast.
I go Greg's.
The trouble is I eat Greg's all the time when I'm working away because I can claim expenses on it. And the Wetherspoons is not open when I have my breakfast, otherwise I would go there.
I would know Wetherspoon breakfast.
I think I'm going to arrive, I think, on the Friday in time just to be able to book in so I don't have to walk around with all my shit. I can walk straight to the hotel, throw that crap in there, have a shower and a change, and then allow the festivities to begin.
Right. Well, I don't suppose anyone's told you that we've changed the location.
That's okay, I'll walk.
We're in what's it fucking called now?
Newcastle.
Norfolk.
That's not far from there. I know a bloke can do so.
Staying in this barn actually. He's turned it into an Airbnb.
Yes. I've not been to Nick's new place. I've about 2 or 3 times I've been to his Hitchin tent. Usually to drop off copious amounts of packing supplies that I've freed from an Argos closure.
Wouldn't fit my death pile in Derek's barn. Rumour has it that Derek has now got a builder in to finish off the barn. True story.
Richard put a quote in, but he was unsuccessful.
Yeah, he wanted Derek to pay him money. That was the problem.
Yes.
Yeah,
I can hear these sirens out the window. That makes a change.
Up to 18 view. I miss the days when there used to be 100 plus people watching DWA. Used to be rocking.
That was COVID days, wasn't it?
Yeah. His name is Bob. I'm not surprised. Yeah, no, Derek has actually genuinely got a builder, and he's realised it's too much for him, and so he's got a builder to finish off the bar.
And to make sure the roof doesn't fall on him again.
And to actually put a roof on. So yeah, and the walls.
And maybe a floor.
And then the doors and the windows.
No, he's going to brick them up.
So yeah, it's all in the capable hand of the builder now. Funnily enough, the builder is voiced by Neil Morrissey.
Can he fix it though?
I don't think anyone can fix that. Not after the Bob stuff. It's Derek's thing. Derek's too tight to get a builder. Well, Money Mental UK has put in a bid and been successful. So there you go. I am the new builder of Derek's Bar through my subsidiary, Budget.
Do you have a slogan? Is it "Can he budget?" Probably.
No, it's Can You Budget? Definitely.
Ah, putting some guarantees in there.
Oh, it's always a guaranteed fuck up. Oh, not impressed with chicken satay. They're right. We're not going Tesco again. This shit. We're going Marks and Spencer's.
I do like Marks and Spencer's food.
Marks and Spencer's 3 for 2 on the party food. It's that time when Tesco's doing the reduced food. I go get the reduced food in Tesco, save a fortune. Fucking hell, now chuck that for it in the bin. Gonna be having some nice Valley Von sausage rolls, smoked salmon, whatever the fuck they're doing.
At least with all the money that you save buying all that cheap shite, you can afford to buy some stomach remedies tomorrow. Or a massive pile of bog roll.
What the fuck is in this satay shit as well? This is not fucking good.
Chalk, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, calcium carbonate, you said, was the third ingredient. That's chalk.
Fucking Tesco's. If we got to a quality supermarket like Aldi, it'd have been alright.
Or Lidl's. They are doing my Bailey substitute in Lidl's at the moment, and Aldi's, I believe, for £4.49, which is bargain.
They're not doing it for that price here.
No, but they certainly are here for at least a year or two until we catch up with being as pricey as everywhere else. Being told by the government what we can and cannot buy.
Oh, hang on. Porky's flirting with Pat now.
Oh, could be World War III.
Bloody Chris is going to be getting jealous now. Chris and Porky going to be fighting over Pat now.
There will be gloves out slapping faces.
I did actually try and charm Pat's granddaughter once. Didn't go well. that's silly. Oh, I've had too much shit food.
I think you should wash it down with copious amounts of cider. That should
Why didn't I just decide to pay for the fucking proper food rather than this shit? How do you get 500 old cows into Derek's barn and put up a bingo sign? I did do some repair work in my house this week because I was fed up with spending money. I now have banisters with banister rail things that are actually don't collapse. Thanks to my expertise / 2 hours watching YouTube.
So you're not going to fall down the side of the stairs now, then?
No, all fixed up, perfect. Solid as I won't say a rock. It's not that solid, but more solid than they were before.
Outside this door here, which is the staircase down to the front door, I believe half of our banister strut upright things are safely stored underneath them, or later use, I imagine.
Yes, that was exactly how it was here until I did my repair job. Now they're all in use where they're supposed to be. That was awful, awful food. Tesco's, you've let me down. I don't know why I went to you. I could have gone to Marks and Spencer's. I do know I went there and thought I'd go and get myself some cheap food. That's not gone well.
Pat has caught herself the influenza virus. This is not good. I've had my jab. One of the benefits of having a sickly partner is I'm allowed to have all the jabs and not pay for them.
You have to pay for them. I just go to the doctors and just
no. Well, you although you have to pay extortionate amounts of money for your alcohol, your health benefits in Wales are incredibly better than they are in the rest of us in Blighty.
I've heard that people have to pay for prescriptions and stuff like that.
They do. Luckily, I don't have to pay for my partner's prescriptions either, which is good because it would cost me £100 a month if I did.
Yeah, I'll just let her die, to be honest.
I've tried that. They keep giving her back.
Oh, hang on, it looks like I've had some messages from Austria.
Oh. Are you being engaged in buying some skiing holidays or?
Yeah. Let's see.
Or some lederhosens? I wonder if I've had any sales. Oh, 4 messages. I've been outbid on about 1 million things. Just as well as I can't afford to buy them anyway. Now I'm still up to a massive 4 sales today.
Well, left me 2 voice messages and I do not understand either of them.
Hi, my name is Aman from Amazon Accounting Support. This is the second attempt to address an urgent issue. The issue concerned with the seller account of...
Yeah, of course.
I'm sorry I couldn't reach you, but I'll send you a performance notification to the seller account with the information about the reason for my call. In this notification, you'll find a link to call my team. If you have any other further questions, please click this link to connect you. We connect you to our account specialist. And thank you and have a good day.
Oh, it's one of those sort of like Southern Eastern Asian Austrians.
Yeah, apparently there's an urgent issue with my seller account. Doesn't say on what platform. So to go and check your account notifications. So it's probably fucking Amazon.
It did sound it came from the Amazon rainforest, to be fair.
So now let me check the Amazon.
You can't sell this because you haven't filled in your GSPR, it will say.
And there is absolutely nothing there either. So it's probably just a spam call.
Now, apparently, today I won the postcode lottery twice. That's bloody good, isn't it? Especially as I haven't paid for any tickets.
I'm still waiting for the Nigerian prince I gave money to give it back.
Well, this postcode lottery that I won, apparently I checked the original scripts that were used in the email, and it originated in Texas. I thought, oh yeah, that's Texas, the famous place of the postcode lottery.
Yeah. Oh.
Have you seen the new trailer for the new Superman movie?
Is there a new Superman movie?
Apparently so, and it looks alarmingly good.
Who is the new Superman?
I could Google it and tell you, but I expect you could do the same. But it's done by the same people as Guardians of the Galaxy, and they decided that the Nolan films and all that, and all the stuff they've done in the last decade, although reasonably good, done reasonably well at the box office, didn't really show Superman in the way he was intended, according to the new people that are doing it. So they're going back to grassroots, and they're producing a Superman film series. Apparently, it's going to end up as using source material from the original comic books. So you will have Crypto the dog, the super dog. You'll have all the old villains and some of the old superheroes as well. So they're going to closely base it. If you look at it, it's obvious that they're going for a more colourful filmatic experience rather than these sort of like greys, black, silvers, and dark blues of the previous iteration that we've had recently. And he's gone back to the I shall not kill anyone sort of personality rather than I've had enough of this, you're going to die. They've used the original score. They're using as a soundtrack. As it sounds very much like the original score, but in a heavy metal mode. It's very good. It's quite. It looks quite haunting, but it does look interesting. I think it's going to be worth. It's not out until July next year, I don't think. It looks like it's going to be quite interesting.
I might go and see it at the cinema.
Yeah, the trailers are as intended, made to look quite stunning. I think they leave out as much as they leave in, just to as they do with trailers.
Right, there is an issue with trademark misuse on a listing for Samsung of some
Vero.
it's just Amazon, on some Aldi batteries.
I can understand that. I don't know where I got to these Samsung. I've got Samsung batteries I use in my vape. Thousands of them, not thousands, hundreds. I also use them in some of my lasers, and they've all died. Despite the fact they say Samsung or Samsung. 18650s, Li-on batteries, 2.5 amp hours. They all died all at the same time, leaving me rather short of power for my smoking stick. Very annoying.
So Amazon have identified me as the brand owner, which I'm not, and want me to fix the listing, which I can't because it's not my listing. Fucking Amazon shit.
I bet you wish you were, Mr. Samsung. Just claim all the rights.
So yeah, they're just ringing me to tell me to update a listing that I can't update for a product that I haven't sold. It's the second time they've sent me a message about this one, actually. The second time I had to go back to them and say, it's not my listing. I don't have any of that product in stock. I've never sold any of it. It's nothing to do with me.
And they'll say, computer says no, fix it. Because they're helpful.
It's no account health impact anyway, so I'll just ignore that one. All these people make millions on Amazon now. It's a fucking pain in the ass. Give me eBay any day.
Yes. People complain a lot about eBay, but tell you what, I used them. eBay for Business UK. I used their site this week. I think it came up with a strike on my account because I cancelled a refund something because I was out of stock. When I wasn't out of stock, I cancelled and refunded it because of an INR. But what had happened was there was 2 items and the INR was opened up on one item, which I refunded after a period of time and it hadn't arrived. And of course I then went in manually to refund the other item because that's what you do. And they said, oh, you're out of stock, you're getting a strike. So I contacted them and they said, oh, we'll take that off your account in 72 hours. And I said, thank you very much. It is in stock. In fact, it was in stock, and the person I sold it to has since been in contact with me, and they received all their posts for the last 2 weeks on that particular day, including my item, which I'd refunded them for, which they graciously said, I will be ordering more stuff from you, just take the money off of my next order, which was unusually honest of one of my buyers.
I have got a defect at the minute for a item dispatched late, which it wasn't, but it arrived 3 weeks late with the customer. So they already refunded them because they'd opened an INR 2 weeks before, and then I get a defect on it as well. I just like, so I said to
I've got about 4 or 5 lates, and they're all tracked.
And I'm like, I said to her, look, not only have I now given away an item for free, I've also got a defect. Can you remove that? Oh, we need the proof of postage. Oh, the fucking post box in it. Post box doesn't give proof of postage.
Exactly.
Oh, we can't do anything on the site. Great.
Well, not only that, if I buy the goddamn label and I've got a 1-day dispatch and I've got 14,000 people that have come back and said, thank you very much for the fast dispatch, that was brilliant. And you're now accusing me of sending something later, you want proof of it. Really? I've got about 4 or 5 of those. I ignore those at the moment because it only amounts to 0.68% or something like that. And you've got to get close to the 3% mark before it becomes an issue.
Yeah, I'm now on 0.01%, which I'm very disappointed by.
Yeah, I'm on 0.68. Well, it goes up and down per day, doesn't it? Because they average it out. But I looked at them and they drop off. I think I've got 1 or 2 to drop off on the next sort of like review date and all that. So I thought, well, I'll sod it. If it gets too high, I do like a nice clean slate, but ever since they've changed the way they deal with feedback and my feedback's no longer 100%, I thought, oh, I'll ask cheeks to the rest of it then. I don't give a shit unless it becomes a problem. Pointless worrying about it.
Yeah, turns out that was Amazon ringing me. Anyway, I had an email as well to tell me that my listing was at risk of deactivation. I'm like, well, it's not my fucking listing.
Deactivate away. Do you get a strike for that on Amazon? Even if it's not.
I'm not. It's not even a fucking item I have.
Yeah, I know, but you know what they're like. Same as eBay, they'll give you a strike for something you haven't done.
It's like it's nothing to do with me at all. So it's like I've never sold that item. So deactivate away. I don't give a shit.
It'll be tomorrow that you walk into a shop and by way of retail arbitrage, you'll be able to acquire thousands of them really cheap. And they're going, we have deactivated this item. You can no longer sell it. Unlikely.
Yeah, I can see what the issue they're upset about is because it says on this battery that is for power tools, it's got a field on it that says compatible phone model, and somebody put Samsung and recommended use of this product phone. So the listing is incorrect, but it's not like I'm the listing owner and I can change it.
Worryingly, it's why have they connected it to you?
No idea. I'm just having a look to see on SARS who's got this item in stock, and it's not me. So yeah, very, very strange. So apparently it's a dangerous good. But yeah.
Oh, Kathy's in. She's finished her shopping. I know what she means about the madness that's going to ensue. I've done a lot of shopping this week. I'm going to try and find time on Monday to finish off and get enough crucial supplies like beverage in so that I don't have to queue up for 6 years at the fast self-services that they do in all these supermarkets now.
Right, so in stock, what you've got, Hyonix UK, that's not me. Divini, not me. Equinox Retail, not me. Bits and Babs, not me. AK Mega Deals, not me. Wiz 1991, not me. Northern Trading Investments, not me. SHM Suppliers, not me. Tin Shed Trading, not me. Tech Shop UK, not me. L&S Bargains, not me. CWD Selling, not me. And Sleeping Beauty, which is also not me. So yeah, I have no fucking clue why they've come to me about that at all. Let alone rung me twice about it. Hello, Kathy. I hope you had fun shopping. Don't mention food though. We've had a bad experience with food tonight.
Andrew has been partaking in all the out of date bargains from Tesco, and he's been thoroughly enjoying them.
Fucking ridiculous. Can't feed. It's just awful.
He's put in a pre-order for some Imodium tomorrow and a pile of bockerel. Is the woofy dog around your mother's tonight, I assume, from the lack of barking?
Yeah, I've been what was I going to say? I've been moving stuff out the unit in Wrexham today, so he doesn't like that. So he's stayed. Yeah, fucking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. got my dashboard to edit it, and then I click on the edit button. I thought, well, maybe I'll help someone else out. You do not have authorization to edit this listing. Well, why fucking ring me about it then? It's nothing to do with me.
That's your listing.
Oh. Such a fucking shit service. Oh, we've got Kieran in. Welcome, Kieran. Kieran recently hit £40,000 in 90-day turnover. So congratulations, Kieran.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
I've been watching Kieran's Vlogmas episodes, right? And each day he starts off opening the advent calendar. But I know that he has filmed those episodes at least 2 or 3 days in advance. So Kieran must be cheating on his advent calendar. I reckon he's probably already opened his entire advent calendar by now.
He's probably done the entire vlog for the month. Well, he's got them all loaded up and ready because he's efficient.
2 days ahead. There you go. So he's already. Kieran is now talking to us from the 22nd of December. He can tell us what chocolate is behind the door on the 22nd.
It's a star-shaped one. Or if it's a cat advent calendar, it's a biscuit.
Yeah, 40 grand. That's not to be sniffed at, is it? That knocks spots off probably more than both of ours combined, I imagine.
Oh, quite easily. I do that in a year. Not even that in a year. Don't know what I'm up to this year. I haven't totaled up. Well, obviously not, because it's not the end of the tax year. I think last tax year. Oh God, what was that?
Some red robin today.
About 33,000, but that's only part time. It's still not bad for when I'm working full time as well.
You mean when you're working part time?
Yeah, well, this year I've been working hardly at all. I've had issues when I decided to destroy my ankle and lose 2 months worth of freaking pay over it. And I've also declared I will not be working full time in December because I can't be asked.
What you should be doing is using my affiliate link, which I've forgotten, to join Next Level Resale. And then you can learn how to be a reseller.
Well, I know how to do it. This my I think I'm going to get a hat saying I can't be asked, because although next year I am going to providing sales pick up again.
Definitely not an imposter. He's doing very well, very well. Yeah, no, it's good. I'm pleased with that. I like to see people doing well and being successful, because that gives people something to aim for, I think. So
it's good for the country.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. It's
got to be patriotic.
Yeah, okay. Ignore Phil, because he's just talking nonsense now.
No,
very good. 50k next, of course. The highest I've got was 19k, which was just before I moved. Then obviously the moving house and moving warehouse, and having to set up the store for a month. As
repairing ceilings.
Well, yeah, because I can't. I was only listing 15 a day at that time, and now I'm struggling to get 10 a day listed. So I need to crack on in the new year.
I think I'm approaching £40,000 worth of stock.
I think I've got that unlisted. I could definitely got more than that.
I don't know what I've got a load of stuff that I can't be asked to list. I just keeping it for that rainy day. It's a good job I don't live in Wales.
I'm currently looking at a Prima duck popper, which I need to test and get listed.
Prima duck popper, is that like a popcorn maker thing shaped like a duck?
Correct.
Ah, see, my product knowledge. I'll be an Amazon seller soon. Look at that.
I only want to test it so I can make some popcorn. Otherwise, I just put it as tested and leave the buyer to test it, of course, because I am a professional. Yeah, they do the duck hair dryers as well. But then I saw this and I was like, I've got a £3.50. Yeah, hot popcorn maker. Has got its instructions, fully boxed.
That's the one. Yeah, I remember that. The one with the funny looking nose in it.
Ducky.
And it snots popcorn at you.
£3.50 in the new favourite charity shop. Got all the bits of it, man. Looks of it. Even the little bowl. There's the duck's hat. Very clean as well, actually. So yeah, but they don't pat test any of their electricals in there at all. It's hilarious. Because they're not supposed to sell electricals without pat testing them, and none of them are pat tested. I haven't mentioned it to them because they sell them for like dirt cheap. But I was like,
she's in the chat. She can check them for you.
Pardon?
She's in the chat. She can check them for you. Just show them up and she'll say they're okay.
Who?
Pat.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
God. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Right, I shall be back in a second.
I have got some top quality stock here. Yeah, the duck. I knew about the duck hair dryer. That's right. It's about £25, isn't it? Normally, the duck popper was a new one on me. When we're popping stuff with that. Off to watch the darts. Enjoy. I watched Michael Bangor win in person in Blackpool when I used to go to the Winter Gardens. So every July we used to go. No, people still go for every July. I just choose not to anymore. Busy life now. Right, we're all going to get 100k turnover now, so we can beat Kieran. Actually, there's quite a few items in this room that are probably worth a few quid. Yeah, like 35 quid, I think, for the popcorn maker. So we get that photographed and get that put on tomorrow or Sunday.
Good bit of darts. I soon love my darts.
Right, I'm going to get a bag of crisps. I'm going to get a bag of crisps to wash away the taste of this terrible Tesco food.
They're not cheap crisps, are they, that you bought?
No, I'm going to get Marks and Spencer's crisps.
Proper Marks and Spencer's crisps. Pigs in blankets. Where's my... Oh, dementia's setting in again. I'm looking around for my tin of cider. You just saw me throw it in a bin. New one. It's definitely dementia and not alcohol, obviously. I've got a whole 4 orders to pack. I'll get them in the post for tomorrow morning. Sold a 1p coin for £22. It's not a bad return on my investment. The dodgy food was from Tesco, I believe. He got them from the meal deal when they were all yellow labelled for about ½ each. And they were vile, apparently. Broccoli flavoured macaroni cheese with no cheese in it. Some dubious chicken products.
Yeah, I'll stick to Marks and Spencer's in the future. This could be. Never have cheated on Marks and Spencer.
I've been explaining to Kathy all about your amazing purchases from Tesco and how
Oh, it's god awful.
delicious they were.
Some weird fake sushi thing. Don't know what it was. I mean, that was palatable. Fucking hell, that plant-based fucking macaroni cheese. That was just horrendous. And then that chicken satay stuff was awful. But these crisps, these fake Doritos with Marks and Spencer's are better than real Doritos.
Have you tried the Burger King flavored Dorito?
Nope.
Oh God, they are unreal, absolutely unreal. I'm not sure they taste like Burger King, but they certainly taste nice. You don't even have to get the dip out for them. You just sit there and demolish the packet, and then get all of that orange shite all over you that it's all covered in.
They don't get any more eBay sales today, do they?
I had a lovely start to the day. I thought, oh, here we go, about bloody time. 4 sales by about 11 o'clock, and nothing since.
It's almost like people are out enjoying themselves in the pub.
Yeah, last Friday before Christmas, surely they'd be online buying my coins. That's what I'd be doing. On the upside, it means I am able to snipe a lot of stock off of eBay because no one is buying it. Fucking good money. I've been acquiring quite a lot of stock this week. Unfortunately, I've got to pay for it.
I am on £94 and 3 pence on sales today. So that is my worst day since I had a couple of days on time away.
Oh, that's a lot better than I've done today. I think I'm on 60, and it's a reasonably good day. I've had one over £100 since the 1st of December. It's been utter bollocks.
I need to be at 200 quid plus a day, really. I should be.
I can't even understand why it's like this, because when I was working away and had my store on time away, obviously you expect a drop in sales, and I was down to about 75% of my normal sales, which is fair enough. I don't mind that. And I thought, wow, the moment I come off time away, this is going to shoot right up. It's going to be good, this. Nothing. Like I say, my 30-day figure looks like my weekly figure. I thought, bloody hell.
Pissed people on the motorway.
People can't drive on motorways. That's the trouble, because it's not even part of the bloody test. You're not allowed to drive on a motorway till you pass your test. It's the same as you're not allowed to shoot a gun until you pass your gun license. The hell is about that? And it's strange because driving on a motorway is so goddamn easy. Mind you, I have seen some horrific things on the motorway in the last couple of months. I passed. I think an incident occurred on, I can't remember which one was it? Was it the M4 motorway? And it literally just happened, and there's cars on the roof, cars straddling over the barriers, and you go past and you shiver, and you think, my God, people are probably dead in there. And the only thing I can think of is, thank Christ I managed to get here just in time, because I can get past here before they close the road. I suppose it's just relief, isn't it? If I'd been 2 minutes earlier, which I could have been amongst them.
Well, you know, it is unfortunate, but one day you'll make it in time. I had my Christmas party. Last man standing. 2 Christmas parties. Last man standing for both of them. Then that was it. No more. Time was
You
every
you are
weekend.
reasonably good at your last man standing, aren't you? I cannot recall either from first-hand experience or from second-hand experience you not lasting to the end of virtually any party.
Very rare for me to go home early. I think the Q4 after party, I tried to go. Well, I did. We went out after the party, for an after the party, after, and I did try and get a taxi home to about 2 o'clock in the morning, but that didn't go well.
How far was home?
Oh, it was a taxi ride, but I couldn't find a taxi. I had to get Callum to order an Uber for me in the end because couldn't work out how to even do that on the phone.
So trouble with Ubers is have I ever used Uber? I don't think I've ever used Uber, but from my experience of people that have is either you can order them immediately or you can't order them.
Oh no, the ordering process for that went fine.
Yeah, the ordering process is the actual result of it.
Yeah, no, that went fine. It's just the one I wanted no taxi office.
I watched a program on how the whole Uber system works, and I'll tell you what, Uber don't know, screw their drivers. It's passed on to the customer in a way because unless you're in a profitable area in a profitable route, you ain't going to get one because no one will serve you. I think recently we were going to go to town.
The Uber was fine, and no problems with Uber. I wasn't trying to get an Uber, I was trying to get a taxi.
Yeah, Uber, taxi, same thing. I rarely use them myself.
I had an order in Uber, that was fine. It's just I couldn't find a taxi was the issue.
I think I was in a remote town in, I can't remember, it's Somerset, I don't know, but we wanted to go into town. It's only 1.5, 2 miles away, and I had my van and everyone had their vehicles, but we wanted to go out for a decent dinner, so a couple of pints. I'm not going to get in a company van and risk my license or anyone's lives for that. So we'll get an Uber. The closest Uber was in Chippenham or something like this, and it'll arrive in 2 hours because it's not a popular route. So we got the local cab. Yeah, we just got the local taxi company in the end. It was like a couple of quid each. And we ended up as usual because none of us had to drive. There's obviously a Wetherspoons, and we got a little carried away and ordered quite a lot of beer and spirits and wine and stuff, and got back, and I was quite happy.
I'd have been passed out.
It cost a bloody fortune. I only went out for dinner and a drink, which normally would cost me 10, 15 quid of an evening. It came back costing me about 40. But so what?
YOLO.
What's the point of life if you can't have a bit of life?
But now I have my new existence in Prestatyn where I know nobody. Ain't no more partying for me.
You do. You know Chris, you know Bell, you know Ag. That's kind of close to, isn't it? It's up the road.
Yeah, no.
You could walk to their house.
No, I couldn't. Fucking hell, you're fucking miles away.
Yeah,
I'll be there tomorrow.
God. I needed some stationery supplies. Was it yesterday? Day before? I thought, I need to go to the range. They got cheap shit that I like. 2 miles away. Just walked it, half hour.
Yeah, they're a lot further than 2 miles away.
2 miles? I'll bet 2.1.
No, they're the other side of Rill from me, and Rill is 4 miles from me.
That's only an hour. Sober up by the time you walk back from there. No, they don't drink either, do they?
So, no, they're not close to me. Probably about 20, 25.
I remember back in my youth when I sort of turned 18 and started getting full-time work, learned what alcohol was in pubs and money, and the fact I had a lot of it all of a sudden. I used to go out most nights as a teenager, a young man in my 20s. I quite happily walk 7 miles home. Utterly pissed, staggering all over the place. Get back home about 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh no, work. Don't get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Those were the days. Oh. If I'd done that now, I'll be dead.
Yeah, I won't be doing anything like that.
The trouble is, I can still remember when I used to walk 4, 5, 6, 7 miles and think, yeah, it's nice little walk that. I quite enjoy that. I still believe I can do it today. I walk up to the shops and think, oh, fuck this, I'll get in the bus. Couple of quid, I'm going jumping on that bloody bus, me. Especially if I've got about 12 bottles of wine or something. Or 24 if I need 2 days' supply.
Right, we're down to 14 viewers now.
Yes, it is Friday party night, isn't it? I imagine anyone that is breaking up and all that. Although I expect our viewership aren't that type.
If I hadn't
Or
been,
indeed any type.
if I hadn't been empty in the unit today, I probably would have gone out for a few drinks, starting to see what it was about, but too tired.
It's just too expensive to drink out these days. I used to send out search parties for me if I didn't turn up to the pub. Nowadays, they'll send out a search party if I'm missing from my house.
Yeah. I'm happy sitting at home eating me crap party food that was dreadful.
Happy?
I will experience the delights of a Prestata night out soon, I'm sure, but we're going to wait until February or March time, I think, before I do it. Wait for it to warm up a bit.
I think my closest spoon's walking distance is, I'm trying to think where it is, 12 minutes away. I think I've been in it once. I because I was desperate. And maybe a couple of times before it was a Wetherspoons, about 30 years ago, when it was a different pub. Most of the pubs in my local area, Jesus Christ, I'm not scared of walking into pubs. I used to run pubs for a living. But some of the pubs in my area, I'm not so sure. I think I would need to be reasonably inebriated to get up the courage to.
Any spoons in the area? No Wetherspoons in Prestata. Closest one is in Rill, but I won't go to Rill. Rill is known as the murder capital of North Wales, so I think that probably says it all, really. There is a place just around the corner from me, the Central Beach Bar or something like that, or Central Beach Club or something, that I keep meaning to try. Maybe I'll go there tomorrow night, you never know. Saturday night tomorrow, isn't it? It's Guinness scarce. I haven't been in a pub for ages, so I have no clue.
And I don't drink Guinness. We are a cider community, aren't we, Andrew?
Too right. Well, at least we've learned tonight that plant-based food is truly terrible. That's something I'm never, ever, ever going to eat again, unless it's based on potatoes.
So next week's show will be called Eating Hash Browns with Andrew. Or croquettes, whatever they call.
Will there be a show next week? What's the date next week? Next Friday, the 27th. Probably should have Probably could do a drinking with Andrew next Friday. I probably will do a New Year's Eve one as well. Actually, thinking about it.
New Year's Eve. I've got to try and work out Christmas Day, Wednesday. That's a Tuesday, is it? New Year's Eve. Yes, Tuesday.
So I'm not really good about. Yeah, mate, yeah, you're probably right, Sean. I'm just not sure if I could be asked. We shall see. I do need to get myself out and explore the area a bit, but at the minute, well, you imagine if I pulled like, oh, you can come back to me, put a bed in the front room. Can't go in the main bedroom because the fucking ceiling's collapsed up. I don't know. Maybe we should have a poll amongst our viewers. Would you have sex on the sofa? Well, 1 for yes and 2 for no. And obviously, mine's a fucking bomb.
Oh. No, it's happened many times before.
Also, a slight issue getting in the front door because there are boxes in the way. And the conservatory is even worse to try and get in. Is Phil playing musical statues? Oh, we've lost Phil. Phil down, Phil down. Well, it looks like Phil has sadly left us. Our thoughts and prayers with Phil's family at this moment. Yeah, Phil is dead, regrettably. He will therefore not be at the Hitchin meetup. His premiering room was pre-booked though, so if anyone wants the room, you just have to impersonate Phil Higginson, just sign as Phil Higginson into Premier Inn in Hitchin at a free hotel room. So bonus. In fact, I might cancel mine and do that. In fact, don't do that, folks. Phil's room won't be available because I'll be taking it. What are the neighbours like? Retired. Everyone here is retired. Coastal town, isn't it? So it's where people go to die. Or if you're me, go to live by the beach. Do I have delete? Hello, Christos. Christ. Seen you for a long time. Christos is alive, folks. There you go. Hopefully this is not one of the accounts that pops up on Instagram every so often try to sell everybody crypto. And it's the real Christos and not a crypto seller. But welcome, Christos. Hope you're well.
Well,
I thought you were dead.
well, I went to vote in your poll and I got a wordy screen. That's odd.
Well, I've got some good news and some bad news for you.
Go on then. Go on then.
The good news is that you're alive. The bad news is that because we thought you were dead, we've given away your hotel room in Hitchin.
I hope you got a good price.
No. Giving away means that I'm having it for free.
So I hope you're getting a good price with the room that you booked.
Well, my room is now cancelled. I got your room. I don't know what you're doing.
Well, you got a good price then.
It's free.
Oh,
So yes, you're gonna have to book yourself another room in Hitchin now.
it's okay. I understand there's several park benches. I spend very little time in the room anyway. It's only a place to dump shit, isn't it?
What the hell, Sean? You can't be hitting on people's granddaughters for Christ's sake.
I went to my hub after the internet died, and it says you have been blocked from the internet. I thought, my God, they've caught up with me. Your hub has been disabled. And then the blue light came back on. I thought, okay, let's refresh everything, and here we are. I really have got to get rid of BT. It's shite.
Hang on, I'm getting sent links to Asda. Hang on, I gotta read this.
Links to Asta.
Free from. What's it free from? What's it free from?
Taste. Good ingredients.
Along with
Maybe the refresh of my internet has caused more sales. No,
smoky ham 3 slices.
I have been outbid on everything.
Yeah, that was me.
I thought you were after that coin. It was going quite cheap.
The hands. For fuck's sake, why does this phone change when I'm typing?
Because it's an Apple. It's a proper phone.
Do you know whose fault it is that I've got an Apple?
Who brainwashed you?
This is my accountant's fault, because when my phone was broke, from meat.
Like I say, there's a couple of things Apple do right, but I don't like their infrastructure. It's just a shame. If they were more do what the customer wants and let the customer do something to the settings themselves, it'd be quite good.
Buy some crypto.
They seem to think.
I'm buying Bitcoin.
Oh, I heard some good Bitcoin stories today. There was you remember back in the day, which we all wish we could go back to, when Bitcoin was like about a few cents or a few dollars a Bitcoin, and everyone was just messing about with it, and then done stupid things, and now it's worth millions or billions. They had a guy who, just to show off to his friends, bought 2 pizzas with his Bitcoin because he could, and had he kept that amount of Bitcoin today, it would have been worth 1 billion. Cost him £500 million a pizza. Cutting.
Yeah, I read that story. 700 million. I think it was $1 billion, so 700 million quid.
There's some stupid story come up. I thought, fucking hell.
He was one of the people who created Bitcoin wallets and stuff, so I don't think he's worried.
I imagine he's got a few billion anyway then.
So I don't think he's got an issue on that. And that was, he was just doing a proof of concept. It's a fucking Lad Bible story where they fucking make all.
I think it was Lad Bible. Something. It was a similar site, or someone using a Lad Bible story.
That was the first Bitcoin purchase. So he was showing that Bitcoin was possible to do it, to buy stuff with Bitcoin. It was a proof of concept. So it wasn't like he's lost out on 70 million quid.
The concept might have been proved, but I don't think I'll be buying any pieces of that price.
No, but the thing is, if he hadn't done that, then Bitcoin wouldn't be worth the amount of money that it is worth now. So it's cause and effect. And that's the bit that the story was missing out on, was that if he hadn't done that,
That's far too
people would
interesting and correct for all these sensationalist headlines. People don't want to know that.
Yeah, so if he hadn't done that, then Bitcoin would have been worthless, and so his Bitcoin that's worth 2 slices of pizza would have remained being worth 2 slices of pizza. Because he did that, Bitcoin became worth something, and then became worth 700 million quid. But yeah,
It's all part of this thing of if only, isn't it? I mean, we've all got if onlys. Loads of stuff. If you'd only done,
there's no if only. If he hadn't done that, his Bitcoin would have been worthless. Because he did that, the Bitcoin that he retained is worth a fuckload of money. So
my point is that we've all had like moments like that, and maybe not to that extent.
But there is no extent, because it would have been worthless if he hadn't bought the pizza.
I was talking about the original premise of what the headline was attempting to claim.
It's just made up, isn't it? That's everything I'm fucking led by Lucas Bollocks. What are my investing tips for 2025? The best return on investment you'll get is in reselling. If Warren Buffett could get 300% ROI on every investment he made or more, then you can guarantee you'll be doing it. So reselling is your best investment. Buy stuff cheap, sell it high, make money.
Well, that's the whole ethic of commerce, isn't it? Commerce wouldn't exist if you couldn't make a profit. So you find out where the profit is highest and put your efforts towards it. We are Ferengis, aren't we? Basically. Do you know that reference?
Yes. So I'm familiar with the rules of acquisition.
I could quiz you on them.
Okay.
Can't get stock. There's no such thing as can't get stock, is there? Come on.
I went online on Sunday, spent 200-300 quid on about grand's worth of stock. That's just ordering it online to get delivered to my house. There's
I'm spending too much money on stock at the moment. Selling is the issue, not buying.
Tomorrow I will be going to see my good friend Grant, who will be filling my car. Not the van. I'm not taking the van, because we take the van and fill the van. I don't have the money to fill the van. So I'll take my car and he'll be filling that with stock. He's already given me some stock today. Some Madonna tour t-shirts from 2008 and some One Direction watches, because oddly enough, One Direction stuff is selling quite well now that Liam Payne has fell off a balcony.
They're dropping in price. Oh, do you see?
But yeah, there's definitely no such thing as can't get stock. It's going vintage.
Like I say,
look at your house.
Even on eBay, just buying from eBay and selling from eBay. Jesus Christ, I see so much stuff that I think the only reason I don't buy it is because the ROI is not as good as I can get from something else, but I could still get it.
What I used to do was buy digital cameras on eBay on auction, and then put them straight back onto Buy It Now. Usually using the same pictures that were on the auction. And, I spent like 10, 12 quid at auction on it, and then I'd sell it for 40, 50 quid.
It's also, if you're very astute about it, you know what sellers to look out for on eBay, and you know if they're inexperienced or something is mispriced or misdescribed, but you can recognize it.
I bought $2 on eBay as a bundle for 1 pence plus postage. They charged $3.39 for the postage, so £3.40 in all. Sent it Royal Mail Tract 48. So they actually made a loss on that, because
I had one on that today.
the fees will have come off. One of the books in there I'd sold literally the day before for 15 quid. So I know that will sell for 15 quid, and the other book will sell for about 15 quid as well. It was easy.
It's like sometimes I could literally buy money for less than the money's worth. It's like
it's like if only there was someone who was selling his £5 coins for less than £5.
Exactly. I just buy them all and put them in the bank.
I paid £1 for my £5 coins, £1 each.
Yeah, and if it says £5 on it, it's £5.
It's £5, yeah.
Tender. Anything from 1990 that's big and round and looks like one of the old crowns. Don't worry about them old fuckers from the 70s and 80s and that. They're worth 25p, but they're still legal tender. So you can never get them cheap enough on eBay because the cost of postage is fucking immense. I could buy a box of the bloody things, but it cost me more than 25p an item to get them. Again, you can put them in the bank. Okay. It's just buying money. It's ridiculous. I mean, I'll quite happily buy 20, £25 coins, knowing that only one of them in there is worth some serious shit. Then I've got £95 to put in the bank. No brainer. That's the thing, isn't it, Andrew? If you're looking at bundles and stuff where people think, I can't be asked for this shit no more, I'll just bundle it up. Once you get an eye for whatever your niche or whatever you're experienced in, you look down, you can spot an item a mile away. You can look at about 5 items a second. Just scroll past it, it'll catch your eye and you think, oh, what's that? And you check it out. Then check out what else that stupid seller is also selling, and he's normally got a list of good shit. Buy the lot.
It is entirely possible to do eBay to eBay.
Oh, that's my entire business model. 95% plus of everything I buy is on eBay. There's no point me buying it from
eBay to Vinted.
Yeah, Vinted from eBay, vice
eBay
versa.
to Amazon. I do quite a bit of Amazon to eBay at the minute. I've got some hotter shoes that I bought. I was looking at a shoe palette to buy, and I was researching the shoes that were in the palette so I could work out how much I would be prepared to pay for it. And I went on Amazon and I was like, oh shit, Amazon is selling these shoes for $3.99 on Prime. I'll have those, thank you very much. Buy their entire stock. Because then I can just put them on eBay for 30 quid.
Sometimes it's worth cornering all of it, isn't it? Because then you don't get the race to the bottom.
And it's all going on eBay.
You control the entire stock.
Amazon have cleared it. They're not going to be selling it anymore for $3.99. So, job done. 10 pairs of hotter shoes acquired. No, it's 12 pairs of hotter shoes acquired. It's like 50 quid. Not a big spend, and it's.
It's like today. I won an auction I wasn't expecting to. I think I won it at £70. There's 15 coins in it, of which 12 are whatever. Still good. 3 of them, people obviously didn't spot in their following photos. Rare as rocking horse shit, and make a lot of money. I'll make £100 just from that 70 quid spend. Virtually not overnight because I've got a list of bastards, but quick £100. Right. As long as you list them, otherwise your I'll say my ROI on that is only like 1-to-1, isn't it? So I'm only going to make 100% after fees. But if you can turn them quick enough, if you're doubling your money every week, obviously you don't get those sort of deals every day, but if you don't look, you're not going to find them.
The only thing that annoys me now is the free fees for private sellers, because
Wouldn't worry.
No, let me finish. Because the stuff that was profitable isn't anymore because private sellers are happy to take £1 on it as profit.
It will change.
They listed it for 12 quid. Now they're listing it for 9 quid.
It all changes. It swings and roundabouts. It comes and goes. You wait till February. I mean, luckily, in niches that I sell in, people will only buy if they want something that's quite expensive. They'll buy it from reputable people, and they will look. Not like some people. Oh, that's cheap. I'll just buy it from him. People will look. Is this person selling it £1 cheaper? But I'd rather buy it from this bloke who's selling it at £2 more because it's evidence that I'm going to get what I'm looking for rather than a piece of shit. So, reputation does count, not just price. I mean, that's one thing I'm quite. Sometimes I think it's a bit of a waste of time. Sometimes I think it's worthwhile, but the way that you might package something, the way that you might present it, the time you spend listing it. Sometimes people think, well, the faster it's listed, the quicker I can pack it, the sooner it's out the door. Sometimes, depends on how saturated the market is. You've got to do something that's going to make you the person that people will want to buy it from. It all depends on what you're selling, doesn't it? A lot of bog standard stuff, none of that would matter. If I'm looking for a cheap plush to add to my collection, I'll go on Vinted and see one for £1, and I'll think, that's mine. You go on eBay, you look for it, it's £20. Yeah, whatever.
I'll buy it on Vinted for £1 and put it on eBay for £20.
Ideally, I would, but I collect the damn things, and I also know they don't sell through that quickly, which is very good for me as a collector, not very good if I was reselling the bloody things. Although I think I must have nearly all of them by now. There's no definitive list of these. It's just annoying and good at the same time. I'll convince myself. People keep saying, you appear to have nearly all of them. Why don't you make a list? Yeah, whatever. It's a collection, not a bloody business.
This buyer pays fees that they're going to reduce, though. They're talking about doing it on CTC sales. So it'll be interesting to see how it presents BTC sales compared to CTC ones. Like, how is the price going to appear?
Yeah, it's weird. It's I get a feeling it is going to benefit the business seller, or at least readdress a bit of balance. It's not going to do us any harm, I don't think, as a business seller.
I think
it will harm me for buying stock, because I buy from private sellers that don't know what the hell they've got, and I can buy it cheap. If I've got to buy bloody extra, if they're selling it cheap because they're not paying any fees, that's good for me. But it's not good for me if all of a sudden I've got to pay a buyer's premium on top of it, because that would knock my profit margin in the end. But that's only my use case of buying from eBay as a stock source. My stock source from private sellers will go up a little.
I just wish that eBay would put something out to say, this is what's happening, this is when it's happening, this is how it's going to work, this is how a listing will be presented. It applies only to private sellers. Rather than it all just being rumours and something they've announced in their investors call and it's been mentioned by the CEO and stuff. Like, where's the actual proper communication to us as sellers to say what's happening and what the plan is? Because we can't really run a business.
It's not going to happen. There'll be an announcement out of the blue in the middle of February, bang, and it won't be exactly what you thought it was from the rumours. It'll be skewed slightly differently and in a different way. You go, oh, That's how it's going to be. We better get used to that very quickly then.
I just like,
It's just all about
they've obviously
adaptability.
got
We know
they've
how
obviously
it
got a
works.
strategy in mind. They know what they're going to do. So why not tell us so that we've got that certainty? Because at the minute, it just makes things really uncertain.
We know they're not going to. You just need to have that resilience in your business to be able to withstand any interesting stuff that might happen.
Well, basically prepare for no sales. Because if they do it like Macari did, Macari saw their sales tank, so they rolled it back after a month.
And the same may happen.
I think buyer pays fees is good. It's obviously working well on Vinted. Depop switched to that, but Depop was already tanked when it switched. It was in a bad place, so it didn't really make a difference.
I've never used Depop to buy or sell. They don't deal with any of the stock I'm interested in. So,
Oh, you're not bought a coin collection on Depop? I have.
if I see a lot of these stuff on weird and wonderful sites, you look at the coin collection and you can see why they're selling it and why it hasn't already gone. Because it's other people's junk. They say it's a coin collection or hasn't been sorted, and then you look at their other stock, house clearance person. You think, oh, really? So I'm just buying your shit then, am I?
I got 10 gold sovereigns on Depop for £10.
I'm sure you did. I'm very sure you did. I got 20.
I'm now a very rich man. I haven't logged into my Depop.
I could see by the decal.
Oh, that's just not been refurbished yet.
Right, providing my wife.
I am going to start selling on Depop again next year. With the uncertainty over what's happening on eBay, I want to put my eggs in a few baskets. So I'm going to go back to selling clothes on Depop and Vinted, just in case eBay managed to make a massive fuck up.
I should be back in a second. I've got to acquire more beverage because I've run out of cider.
I'm about to finish the stream in a minute.
Acquire much more cider then. Ooh. Oh, wine.
Hello, Jeanette. Welcome.
I had to acquire some wine because it appears that the apples have run out.
Oh, that's awful.
Some of Lidl's finest. It's quite strong. Good tip when buying cheap wine, make sure it's strong. And then the awful taste of it will go away straight away. A connoisseur, as you can tell.
I don't drink wine, it makes me aggressive.
It makes me just fall asleep and forget stuff and do stuff wrong. I don't drink when I'm trying to pack or do any serious business stuff, because 3 or 4 days later I'll realise the error of my ways when a load of shit comes flying back in my face. You sent me the wrong piece of shit. I'll be doing a bit of a stock reassessment and wonder why half my coins aren't on bloody sale when I swear to God I put them on sale when I obviously didn't.
Cafe has just killed a neighbour.
Excellent. Well, I still hold the record for the amount of ambulances in 1 year outside my house because of my partner and the fire brigade and the police, which is quite good. Still number one. Southampton City Council has sent me a congratulatory email to say you're in the top 1%. Comment of the year for the fire brigade: fuck me, if your house catches fire, we're not coming to rescue you because we'll just die trying.
Oh, there's a row going on in a Prosthetic Connect group
Oh,
about somebody being a paedophile. Sharon Wilson, just like to make people aware of a guy going around Prostats and taking pictures of young children. Very much known to the public and the police for taking pictures. I'm pretty sure he's been convicted of having pictures in the past. Unfortunately, my time at the time my phone was dead, but he tried to run into the best kebab shop next to the train station. Luckily, they also ran the police, and the owner did not stand for his action either, as he blocked the doorway and stopped customers getting in. Police agreed that they know how he is, etc., etc. And they've added some kind of picture of him. And then the bloke has replied to say, I had the choice of getting into a fight, defending myself, or going into a shop and getting it on CCTV. I went into the best and blocked the door for around 15 minutes. I got a tirade throughout about my alleged paedophilia and the like. The two idiots the police sent took no action. The post included there's still a beef at the kebab place. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. So some blokes have been accused.
it's all happening in your area then.
Christ. Okay, so yeah. Trial by Facebook is happening at the minute.
It is indeed. It happens all over the place. It's brilliant on some of my local ones. My God. What I find alarming is the stuff they report on Facebook groups for my local area is nowhere near as bad as what I normally see. If I read this, I thought it was quite a nice place. It's a shame the house prices don't reflect the area.
Secret Carper's in. Welcome. I'm just reading the comments on this. Oh, there's a Facebook group, Name and Nonce, North Wales.
Name and Nonce. There's half of Wales on there. Are they advertising free lynchings and stuff? Mr. Carper has suggested you put down your phone and tell him all about your warehouse.
Still work to do there at the minute. I'm just reading the comments here. This is hilarious.
Oh, I've had a new order. Excellent. Have to engage the printer. Oh, Mr. Printer. Print that bugger off so I know what the hell it is. Excellent. Oh, £17 sale. Ooh, better than nothing.
Fucking hell, it's all kicking off.
Are they all going round to burn this house down?
Well, the thing is, he's replying to their comments as well.
Well, that's it. He's just asking pretty much. Has he gone in the head? Or is he actually he probably actually is a gentleman of the wrong persuasion. Because if you were wrongly accused of something, you would just go, holy shit, I better hide. Well, Rich, it's been a shit December, but it's been picking up a bit in the last week, back to a reasonable level. But I have listed crap loads to try and invigorate some sales. So we shall see. However, I've bought probably about 10 times as much as I've sold. It's not very good cash flow. But you can't repair something without paying some money for it. Huge big bundle of metal round, well, they're not round, they're heptagonals because they have 50p's that I've got for £100 that I know are worth considerably more. To be fair, Richard, I've had a reasonably good year. You've got to have one bad month, haven't you? But we can all moan.
We've got Pedo Pete's story of events now, if you want.
Oh, Pedo Pete, is that his name? Is it?
That's his name now, so it's Pedo Pete apparently. The initial post is a fake version of events yesterday. It came about because me and a woman who exited the train at the same time were concerned about a man being cruel to his bulldog on the platform. These people have harassed me previously. The other posts people have added are completely false allegations in places I have never been. They've been added maliciously.
He's not helping his defence by calling the police idiots, though, is he?
No. Oh dear. Dear me. So yeah, it's all kicking off in Prosthetic Connect. It is the most fucking yokel fucking Facebook group ever. There's always people having to go at each other on it. Anyway, on that bombshell, I think it's time for me to go to bed. Thank you, Phil, for joining me tonight and keeping me company.
No problems. I must attend to my orders now because the pickup for them in the morning is 7 a.m.
Nope,
7 a.m.
Good night, everybody.
And see you maybe next week.
Possibly. Bye-bye, everybody.